just did the product rule. Y is UV, Y dash is UV light, right? Now people will argue, oh, I could write it in different order. Yes, but this is the best order because when it comes to the quotient rule, is the same order. Y dash is still UV, but it's minus, and he can't swap the order. That's why I tell you, keep this UV order, and you'll be okay for the quotient rule. Yeah, the idea, that's the statement of quotient rule. And if you use the dy dx notation, it just looks so messy. Use the dash, right? U dash v, but minus uv dash. I will show it to you how to prove it. It's quite fun. It's also in the textbook. I'll just show you where the quotient rule comes from the product rule. I could prove it to you. All right, let's try to prove it. And it's, again, proof I don't think it's examinable, but it's good, interesting to know. So you can write the UV as U over V as U times V to the power -1, right? Okay, now let's differentiate it. So using product rule, Y dash equal to U dash V plus U V to the power -1 dash. And that requires further investigation. How do I dash the UV to the power -1? Well, to dash it, to differentiate, so meaning you bring the -1 down, V to the power -2, right? The chain rule. This is using the chain rule. And then you have to dash what's inside, V dash, if that makes sense. Right? The chain rule. On this, bring the -1 down, subtract the power by 1, dash what's inside the bracket. And that will become, again, write it without the negative index, which become, what would that be? Negative V dash over V square. Negative V dash over V square. All right, let's do it slowly. U dash over V plus U times, that's where the negative come from differentiating the -1, right? See, the negative comes from the different. So you know where things come from, and you know why there's a V square comes from differentiating that guy. Okay, let's keep going. So we have to make it the same denominator. V again, that's you get the U dash V. So U dash V minus UV dash over V square. That's quotient rule. Pretty fun. And of course, we're going to use the quotient rule to do it. We're going to do the next example and do more. And then you can start the exercise. All right. That's pretty fun. Still recording. Yes, it is. Good. Right. Save that. Okay, good. All ready? Okay. All right. So let's do the first question, example 30. Y equal to 3x minus 1. The main thing is that you know how to use it. That's all you need to know. How do I use the quotient rule? So you always let the top to be the U, the numerator. The denominator is V. That's your first step. And then you do U dash, V dash. U dash is 3, V dash is 4. And cross multiply like we did earlier. Remember, start with the U dash, then the U. Yeah? Let's try that. Let's write it down. I will write down the formula first. At the first stage, because you first started to learn it, I will start writing the formula. That's your first step. And then substitute, yep. Quotient rule. Yeah. U dash V. So U dash is 3 V 4x minus 5 minus U 3x plus 1 times 4 over V square. V is 4x minus 5 square. Notice I do it slowly. If you do things slowly, again, when you're driving, particularly when you're on airplane, drive slowly. And even on highway, I think there's a rule. If it's 100 kilometers per hour, the maximum speed is 80, I think. 90, yeah. So even though it's a highway, you still have to go slow because you're still learning. And certainly for maths, it's still true for maths. It's all about your brain. Your brain is still not adjusted to it. Once your brain is adjusted to it, so okay, see, when I first started driving the highway, seriously, oh my God, they're driving so fast. I was so scared. Now, now I'm a bit more confident. Yeah. Okay, now let's expand this 12x minus 15. And then, oh, again, the force at the back. Do it slowly, again, to avoid accident. Notice that I keep writing the denominator. You have to do that too. 12x minus 15. The negative 4 needs to be expanded like this. So you get negative 12x minus 4 over 4x minus 5 squared. And then you collect like terms. And somehow the 12x get cancelled. That's okay. And you get negative 19. Do it slowly. Seriously, slow for a reason. For your benefit. But if you can handle it, do it fast. It's okay. But you just have to accept the full responsibility for any action you take. Yeah? All right. Now, before I continue, the question say using product rule compared with quotient rule. So what if I use product rule? I mean, when I was at uni, the lecturer for physics, he's very good at maths. I said, why do you need quotient rule? Just use product rule for everything. Yes, I agree. But it actually makes things slower. I agree as well. I think when I was in year 11, I think, why do you need quotient rule? You can just get everything as product rule, right? But you see there's a disadvantage for that. That's why we have separate rule for a reason. See, we make up the rule for a reason. We're not just like being an artist and say, oh my God, let's make things beautiful. No, we do it for a reason. Watch this. Let's say we're going to use the product rule. Right? You don't have to do that, but now I want you to see it before your own eye. It's actually ineffective. It makes things slow, and it's actually can lead to careless mistake. And that's the last thing we want, careless mistake in exam. So you're going to write it as 3x plus 1, and then you got this. And it actually makes the problem harder because now you have to use the chain rule for that guy. That's okay. You'll say, oh, I don't want to learn a separate rule. I just want to make my life easier. That's okay. You make your own choice. But you make that easier, you gain one thing, you lose the other thing. You're going to guess this part. That's going to be harder. Right? Let's continue. All right. Don't trust me. It's okay. U dash 3. That's okay. Or that guy, okay. Well, still not too bad. I just have to take the negative 1 down. 4x minus 5 to the power negative 2 times 4. Like that. And then make sure you just do one extra step so that you don't lose the negative. And then we're going to cross multiply. Again, this guy first, then second, right? See, 1 and then 2. U dash first. So write down the rule. Now the rule is easier. UV light plus instead of minus, right? And then we substitute 3 times this guy. Stop eating, please. I could hear it. UV dash. Like that, okay? And then we'll keep going. Now you have to write it as a fraction. So it's actually more algebra, more work. It's more work. Again, the habit. If your habit is not to learn extra rule, feel free. You can survive the whole HSC with just product rule. Don't need a quotient rule. But I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. Yeah? That's the habit you use. If you develop the habit, you will find maths easier. Seriously, learn the extra rule, quotient rule. I still haven't finished. You have to make them the same denominator. Yeah. You make one, you don't learn the formula, it makes things so much harder. I don't think it's worth it. It's not even a difficult question. What if the question got more difficult? I wouldn't. Does that make sense? So quotient rule, product rule, learn these two rules separately for your own benefit. I still haven't even expanded and simplified. Look at that. All this work so that I could get to this. Just get to that. Look at that. Without the formula. All these steps it's like deriving the quotient rule every time. Why would you do that? It's like deriving the quotient rule every time. It's like the derivation I did here. You have to do extra step of deriving. every time you do a question. Learn the quotient rule. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, actually, I don't need to keep going. Cut the long story short. There you go. So the moral of the story is learn the quotient rule. So next page, everyone needs to learn the quotient rule. Okay, can you use the quotient rule? From now on, quotient rule when you see a fraction. All right, have a try. So I experimentally verified that using product rule on a fraction actually a bad idea. And if you don't believe me, do more experiment, and eventually you'll find, I should use the quotient rule. Have a try. So you got U and then V. Seriously, can't get easier than that. People love calculus. It just follows the procedures. Yeah, cool, excellent. All right, what's U? X squared minus 1, V. 4x plus 3. 2x, 4. And then cross multiply. Seriously, can't get any easier than that. Just have to follow procedures. If you like following procedures, you will love maths. Right? It's all procedures. It's all about procedures. Follow the right procedures. It's like driving a car. It's procedures, the rules. Follow the right rules. Seriously, you'll get to your destination safely. Procedures. Okay. Y dash equal U dash V. At this stage, write the formula down. The more you write it, I mean, it's on the reference sheet, but I will still want you to memorize it for your benefit. And in fact, every formula on the reference sheet should be memorized. It's just there as the insurance. But I'm sure you don't want to take out any insurance because insurance for accident. Touch wood, you should, yeah. Does it make sense? It's for bad things happen. You don't want, hopefully you understand the logic behind it. Anyway. Oh, by the way, can you take that jumper off because it's not part of uniform? Sorry. Get a, what's it called? I don't know. Get extra jumper. Yep, thank you. All right, let's continue. What do I do? U dash V, U dash 2x, V. So seriously, people love calculus because it's doable. 4 times x squared minus 1. How easy? Over V squared. Okay. And remember, do not expand the denominator. Denominator, just keep it as square. You don't need to expand. You need to expand the top. Simplify it. The question doesn't say simplify, yes, it's implied. It's like when you write a fraction. Do I need to simplify it? Yes, every time you write a fraction, simplify it. It's implied. Yes? It's like, do I need to have minus? Yes, it's implied. Get it? Yeah, you don't really need to. Oh, it didn't say I have to show minus. Yeah, seriously. All right. 8x squared plus 6x minus 4x squared plus 4. Collect like terms. This time the x didn't get cancelled, so you get 4x squared plus 6x plus 4. Oh, do I need to factorize the quadratic? I don't think so. You don't need to. I don't think it ever cancels. All right, question. Pretty easy, right? You can just leave it like that. Any question? So cool. Okay. I just mentioned the word. Oh, every time you see a fraction, you use quotient rule. Again, it's like soccer. Do I just kick the ball? No. You have to really look at what's going on. If you kick the wrong direction, you break the rules, or you may kick your own goal. Yeah. You know what I mean? You've got to be careful. It's not as easy. Oh, soccer, easy. Who can't kick the ball? Really? Now watch this. It's not the magic for everything. This one quotient rule is bad. Let me show you why. Let me show you. This can be quotient rule can be avoided. If you can avoid quotient rule, not that you have to, if you can avoid quotient rule, don't use quotient rule. But that doesn't mean you have to introduce a product rule, right? If you can avoid product rule or quotient rule, avoid it, then avoid it, right? So this one is avoidable. So let's say we're going to use quotient rule. So let's say U is x squared minus 1v is that, right? U dash v dash 0 to x. All right, harmless. Y dash equal U dash v minus U v dash over x squared, v squared, right? That got Destroy 0, just destroy everything. So 12x over 6 squared. If you did my, see this, it's like trying to, what's the English word? 2x, x over 3. Oh my God, it's almost like it's like trying to, I'm going to drive to Gaimia on Miranda, which is next to Caringbah. But I'm going to go through the bridge, go to Tom Ugly Bridge and come back. You know what I mean? Let's go through this. Let's do it the better way. Watch this. When there's a number at the bottom, remember, number, you just write it like this, right? And then, or split it, or split the fraction. Same thing. Y dash equal 2x over 6, 0. Seriously, they have to think. No, you do have to, but you have to really look at what's going on, right? You got to think. It's not that you have no common sense. You got to think. You're going to really take it seriously. Really have to be part of your life. Yeah? Good. So remember, whenever there's one term, do that, especially when there's a number. Oh, let's question. Yeah, of course. But look at all this work. Not to mention that, what if you didn't cancel? What if somehow the 0 disappeared, you made a mistake? Bang, the whole question's wrong. Not to mention it's so long. Okay, how about this guy? Now, it goes without saying, you can experiment to verify that that's going to be a lot of work. Okay, so I leave it to you to show that quotient rule is bad for this one when there's an x. When there's one term at the bottom, always try to split. That's the key. Split when one term, because they allow you to simplify. So leave it to you to see why quotient rule is bad, but I'm going to do it the normal way. Watch this. No quotient rule required. Right? So you go x squared on x minus 1 on x. And write it like this. Seriously, if you use quotient rule, u dash, v dash, bang, bang. Right? It's just so long. If you can avoid it. But you can avoid it. And you can, well, watch this. 1 minus this. Negative 2. Right? Which is 1 plus 1 on x squared. How cool is that? How cool. Right? I'll leave it to you seriously to see how bad it is for quotient rule. And you need more space than that. But you will just verify yourself. Oh, how about quotient for that guy? That's 2 terms, yes. But what if there's a number on the top, right? Let's say we use quotient rule. I'm going to do quotient on that one. U equal to 1, V equal to x squared minus 1. Again, whenever you get 0, that's alarm bell ring. You don't need quotient rule when there's a 0 somewhere. So you go U dash V minus U V dash over x something squared, right? So that gets killed. So you get negative 2x, which is not bad, not bad. But you can avoid it. Watch this. You can use the chain rule only. Or this one is up to you. You may want to use quotient, but I think it's easier with the chain rule. Watch this. You go like this. You write it in index form, right? And then y dash equal, bring the negative 1 down, and then differentiate this guy, you get 2x. And then you get negative 2x. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit long of chain, but I prefer chain rule if I can avoid quotient rule. I don't know. I just like it better. So chain, in this case, like 50-50. Like, but I will just use chain rule. I like chain rule. I know this one's just more work. I don't know, but this one definitely longer. So if you use the quotient for that, that's definitely longer. I could get my money. That's longer, right? Oh, I haven't finished. We've got 2 challenge questions to go. And these challenging questions, think, oh my God, so difficult. Yes, it's difficult because it's algebra, not because of calculus. Because calculus is just one step. Differentiate just one step. The simplify takes the longest. Yeah? So the next 2 is like challenge. It's called challenge for a reason. But some of you like challenge. I'm sure you already, some of you have started. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully you're ready. All right. Challenge. Now watch this. The next challenge. Why challenge it? Because it has square root. in calculus, we hate square root because it's long, right? Square root. But remember, there is an entity. What's this? Remember this rule. When you differentiate square root, remember I asked you to memorize it. If you memorize this rule, you will make your life slightly easier. But you don't have to. If you memorize this rule, I think that's on the, is it on reference? No, it's not on here. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not on reference. It's in the textbook. Okay. All right. So watch this. So we'll get the differentiator. So that's why I asked you to memorize this rule, because that will make this will come in handy for these sort of questions. Okay, what's this? So, all right, this will be quotient rule. Can we split it? No, you can't split it. Even though there's x there, you can't split because of the square root. Yeah, does it make sense? So again, it really depends. You can't just say, oh, every time there's one term, I just split. No, you can't split that one because square root, you can't split it. Yeah? Okay, so this is what you do. So you have to use quotient rule for that. So let's use quotient rule. So, right, u equal to this guy, v equal to this guy, right? U dash, I'm going to use this. Just go 1 over 2 square root of something, right? So you go 1 over 2 square root of that. It's fast. Oh, what if I can't remember that? That's okay. You just go like this. Just go through the procedure. X plus 1 to power half, u dash half x plus 1 to power of negative half. And then, I don't know. It's up to you. Just more work, right? Just derive it. Right, so I memorized it when I was young, but you don't have to. But I think it will help you. But be careful. Every time there's a privilege, there's responsibility. The privilege is, oh, it's quick. The responsibility is, what if you memorize the wrong one? What if you forgot it too? Well, that's your responsibility to memorize. Yeah. So it's up to you. So oh my God, I should have taken your advice because it's bad. Yeah. Well, you have to take someone's advice and be responsible for it. Do you believe he's alright? Do you believe his or her advice? Yeah? Cross multiply. Now, we're not done yet because it just got started, because it gets harder. Yeah, that part's easy, but wait till you try to simplify it. Okay, so let me rub off the unnecessary bit. You don't need that one. Okay, let's do the cross multiply. So you got 1 and then 2. Watch this. Y dash equal to u dash v minus uv dash over v squared. U dash is this. All right. V is x. Notice I use a dot, so that doesn't look like a times. Minus u times v dash. Yeah. Notice that I do not write it as a fractional index. I always write it in square root form. Yeah, you need to do that. Over v squared, v is x. Okay, so the hard part is to simplify this. Again, like all things challenging, do it slowly. Do it slowly. Like doing surgery. With the doctor rush? Oh, sometimes they do have to rush if it's an emergency. But sometimes you don't want to rush when they do the surgery. Seriously? No. Seriously. I mean, if you go to... Okay. Anyway, I don't want to go too further. I mean, don't rush. Okay. Back to normal. Okay. All right, good. Now, how do I clean up that junk? Seriously, it looks so messy. Fraction everywhere and that. Okay, do it step by step. Again, the advice, the algebraic skill you learned in chapter 2 will continue. I'm going to get rid of the denominator. It's like demon. Get rid of it. In maths, we do not like denominators. Get rid of it immediately. Top and bottom multiply by that. Get rid of it. So when you don't know what to do, get rid of denominator. I think that's always a good advice, right? So times it, so you got x over 2 root x. Do it slowly. Like this, 2 root x plus 1 minus, oh, right, good, yeah. At bottom, no change, just write 2x squared root x plus 1, yeah. Okay, this guy get cancel, 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 cancel. That's the key. We'll try to cancel. We're not trying to do anything else. And then the root x plus 1. That's why it's challenging. Look, I still haven't finished. It's the power of square root. They are annoying. They are the worst enemy in maths, almost the worst when it comes to calculus. So much work. Now, how do I square root? You can cancel, right? So that cancel square root and square. So you end up with, again, do it slowly, to bracket. Otherwise, you get things wrong. Bracket. Yeah? And then you just expand, collect like term. Do it slowly. Seriously, take your time. I will show you the full page very soon. So it's like 10% calculus, 90% algebra. You need algebra for this topic. All right, just enough space. I will zoom out. For you. And if you're waiting, try the next one, product rule. All right. Okay, have a try. Try the next one, product rule. Power of square root. Have a try. Seriously. Try it. Seriously, math is fun. Okay, let's continue. The saga continue. Yep. All right, let's try this. Love maths. Okay, let's see. Okay, product rule. Product rule a little bit easier. So you go U is X, V is that. I'll use the differentiating the square root formula because it helps. I think it's quicker, but you don't have to do that. So I'm going to write it again. Differentiate square root is when you go 1 over 2 square root of X. So when you do that, U dash, V dash, 1 over 2. Be careful if you may need to differentiate X plus 3, but in that case, this 1 doesn't matter. Cross multiply, U dash is, Y dash is U dash V plus UV dash. U dash is this 1 root X plus 3 plus U X times 1 on 2 X plus 3. X plus 3, X over 2 root X plus 3. Yeah. All right. Oh, how do I combine them? This time, if third time top and bottom, there's nothing to times. You make a common denominator. 2 root X plus 3, 2 root X plus 3. Keep going. Root X plus 3, you square it. Plus X, so that they have the same denominator. Oh, how come I didn't make it the same denominator in the other one? Because you got this structure, which allows you to get rid of it. Yeah? So it's a little bit different. I mean, you still can make the same denominator in this case, but you still have to get rid of the denominator because you got a fraction in the numerator. But this one's different. Yeah? Again, practice makes perfect. You develop all the nuances when you do lots of questions. Right? And expect, I think that's slightly shorter. That's good. 2x plus 6 plus x. Almost done. What would that be? Collect like terms, 3x plus 6. Oh, I can factorize the top, yeah, but makes no difference. Nothing cancels anyway. Yeah? All right, cool. Best way to learn something, practice. Seriously, lots of practice, you will get it right. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, good. All right, any question? All good? All right, start the question now. Exercise 9I today.